Welcome to my little tropical farm. Yesterday, I had fed them dinner and I was taking care of the chickens. Look how good they look. I was taking care of the chickens and they had access to this room by climbing through. Not ideal, but I left it. And Lulu tried to climb through and got stuck. She got her feet hung up in the wire and started screaming. I heard her from the chicken area, which is right there, and came running, and she was like hanging upside down screaming. So I have since tried to close this up. I took away the stools that they were standing on, which originally were here to keep this blocked. Lulu is still trying. As you can see, I really need to get a second rope to tighten this up. But for now, it seems to be holding pretty well. No, Lulu. No, Lulu. But they haven't gone in there since. So, and they seem to be going potty a little back here, but they're mostly going on their walks, especially Punky. Punky seems to only be going on her walk. So now I'm going to check on the two Broody Chickens, make sure they have enough food in there. Everyone else is still locked out, not because I want to lock all the other chickens out. It's really because I want to lock these guys in. So, they have plenty of food. The other chickens are wondering what's going on, but they can't nest here, so they're walking around. Hopefully they're eating and drinking well. I have no idea if they are, but hopefully they are. And what we're going to do is tomorrow, sorry, I'm picking up messes here. Tomorrow we will let them out with everyone else, and if they go straight to a nest box, they'll come back in here. So I may need to do it for 2 or 3 days, and that's fine if I do. Hopefully I'll be able to. And tomorrow I may want to too, because I've got a lot going on tomorrow during the day. But other than that, everyone else seems to be doing really well. They want to get in, as you can see, especially midday. I think it's a little cooler in there, although they can take shade over here. Not sure why they're not doing that. And I'm going to collect eggs in a second. They should have mostly laid. They mostly lay in the morning. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. So I have one that hasn't laid plus the other 2. No, just the other 2. So we're good. Everyone has laid their eggs today. And the ducks are over here. Look at the duck yelling at them. You're eating my food. Typically, female ducks tend to be louder than male ducks, I believe. But both of my ducks are very quiet. So they're doing well. They've got plenty of water, plenty of food. And they're all fine. I don't know if they get a better breeze in the room. I would think they get they don't get a better breeze, but it is a little higher, so it might be getting more of a breeze. Down here is kind of blocked off with the nest boxes, and I don't think there's much of a breeze down here. So, but they're fine. Hey, did you see that? I don't know if he's trying to mate with them, which isn't gonna work, or if he's just harassing them. I know he and the rooster get into it sometimes, but I don't know what that was. I realized I didn't explain to you why I don't want these chickens to be broody. Well, one, I don't need more chickens. I have way too many eggs, and I've got those baby chickens over there. So it's a combination of not needing more chickens and not wanting more chickens because I don't want a third set of chickens. These two the smaller chickens will eventually come in with the bigger ones, but I don't want to to do that if I can help it. These two are looking for a place to brood. But the other reason I don't want broody hens is it's not super healthy for them. So this one right here, this little one, just had chickens, or one chick. But she sat on eggs for, by the time we got her the full clutch of eggs, she sat on eggs for almost 4 weeks. And the other one hasn't yet. But when they are broody, they don't eat, they don't drink. Well, they get off their nest about once a day and eat a little bit, but they really don't eat enough. And as you can see, these guys eat just about all day long. So it just makes sense that you don't want your hens to be broody all the time. So we'll see what happens. So Punky and Lulu are free ranging today with the chickens. There are a lot of bugs out here today, but I just clipped the wings of 2 of the chickens that have been getting out because I have fixed the door over here so they're not sneaking out this way anymore. They're actually going this way. So what they're doing is they're jumping up on here, and then they'll get up here, and then they'll go out. And if they have their wings, they can fly enough. Check this out. Let's hope they don't bother the chickens, but everyone seems to be doing fine together. They keep trying to eat the chicken feed, and I'm yelling at them for it, so hopefully they're learning. The ducks are not going to be as friendly as the chickens are. Oh, Punky, don't drink that water. No, Punky. No, Punky, that water's really dirty. Don't drink that. You're going to get sick. Punky, no. You need water? We have water in your room. Come on. You can drink the duck water. It looks much cleaner. Come on, Punky, Lulu. Come on. I'm going to try and get them out of here without putting their leashes on, but it may or may not work. Oh, Lulu spotted the ducks again, and she's like, I think I want to go that way. Come on, girls. Come on. They're not overly obedient, but they also don't want to really leave me. Punky, Lulu, I'm leaving. Okay, that's not working. Come on. So here in Panama, most people do not walk their dogs on a leash. They simply walk around and their dogs follow them. And their dogs follow them everywhere. So although I got these girls leash trained so that they're not afraid of a leash, and I think that's really important, here they often won't take their dogs to the vet either. So I want to be able to take them to the vet on a leash without a problem. But I also want them to stay with me, which Lulu is not doing right now. Lulu, come here. Punky is. Lulu, she'll come running back in a second. I'm actually not that worried. My biggest concern is the sheep are in their shelter, and they're concerned. They're watching the dogs right now because we got pretty close. And I don't want them running out in the street to see the other dogs quite yet. They've seen the other dogs, but the other dogs are a little afraid of them. So, Lulu. So I'm going to put them back in their room now. They've gotten to run around a bit. Lulu's still got a lot of energy. Punky, I think, is just about done. Lulu, stay away from the cow. Uh-oh. Okay, so here is one of the male dogs. And he belongs to Kako. And he's friendly. But he's very concerned that these dogs are out here, having never really seen them before. Come on, Lou. So I'm going to continue along with my plan. So Kako is riding his hey there, hola, riding his horse with his dog following. And I'm going to put these girls back in their room. Stop it. They're jumping at a wasp, which is not ideal if they catch it. Come here, girls. Aki. I just cleaned up their room because they can't get into the other room. they are using this room, at the back of this room is a bathroom. So I just cleaned it up. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Drink some water. No. Ah, Punky. That didn't work, did it? They're still small enough for me to pick up though, which is nice. Here's your sister. Okay, so they're in the room. They should be good. I'm just gonna go collect eggs and possibly bring the scissors with me and see if there's any other wings I need to trim. Before I go in to get the eggs, look at this pepper tree. It's really looking good. Now we had rain for about a week and then it stopped. Some of my plants have really not done well, but this pepper plant is doing fine, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of peppers soon. And then it's supposed to rain again this weekend, so we are starting. The rainy season hasn't really started, but we're getting some rain. We're having a big meeting here today. Blanca's come to see the puppies. It's okay, Blanca. It's okay. Oh, sorry, I put the camera down when Blanca came close. I only have two hands. Let me see if I could put the camera down on the tripod somewhere. The sheep have followed us out. I don't know why, but they do that occasionally. Well, that was closer than they got yesterday. So I'm hoping eventually to introduce these puppies to that group of dogs. So just to give those of you that are new to the channel or haven't been following along, the puppies are living in the chicken area because they're young, they were sick, and until they're spayed, they'll probably stay in there. So they've got another 3 months in there. I have 3 inside dogs that don't get along with other dogs. So they're kept separate. And I have 3 outside dogs that basically came with the house. I'm now all tangled up in the leashes. And I don't want to let these guys go. Okay. So my 3 outside dogs live outside. They get fed twice a day. Other than Blanca, who you see, they are fairly feral. They'll let me pet them. Baby likes attention. Mama tolerates attention. And Blanca is great. I don't know how else to describe it. So I'm hoping that if I don't get these dogs adopted out, that I will that I will ultimately put them with the outside dogs and maybe bring them back to the kennel at night. That would be the ideal situation. So they can run around all day with the outside dogs, and at night after dinner they'd come back to the kennel and sleep in here. Or if they stop eating the chicken feed, they could sleep in the chicken area with the chickens. That's another option. So, you're so cute, Lou. Lulu, look at the camera. Lulu. No, what a good girl. And Punky's hair is finally growing back. Today, my friends' husbands are both here working on my chicken area. They're going to work here today and tomorrow, which is great. They just gave the sheep some leaves. I was worried that somebody had worms, and I don't want to deworm them right now because I don't know when any of them became pregnant other than Purple. And you're not supposed to deworm within the first 45 days. So they gave them these leaves and said they were a good anti-parasite. So that's good. Hopefully that'll help. And now I'll show you what they're doing now. Okay, we're heading over there. So they cleaned off the roof and they're cutting down any trees that that will drop leaves onto the roof of the chicken area. And as they do that, they're collecting posts that would be good for my fence. So we'll be redoing the fence in the next few weeks, hopefully. And so they're collecting posts. And I thought I would show you that as well. Okay, so here they are working. And another thing they explained to me is, because they kept saying they want to cut down all these trees along the fence line when they put up the fence. And I'm like, no, I want the shade. And they finally explained, well, that no, you need to cut them down because if the trees are too tall, when the wind blows, they'll weaken the fence. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So here's what they've been doing. They opened up that whole area up there. And they just cut down a few trees over here on this fence line. And here are the posts they're putting together for the fence. As we finish out the day and the week, I want to thank you all for joining us on our homesteading journey here in Panama. And please, if you like this video, click the like button or the thumbs up button, and please subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified when our next video comes out. We'll see you next week. Bye.